Hi guys, it's Chanel and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all things period. I know that I got some girls out there who struggle. I know I do. Back in the day, I tried to live that life where I was on the pill, because I definitely got on the pill in my mid-teens to try to help with my cramps. Not because I was sexually active. Get your minds out the gutter. Thank you very much. But simply because I had really bad periods. My mom had really bad periods for sure, and that genetically passed down to me and my sister, and we struggle. Legit, the struggle's real. So I tried the whole birth control thing. It, like they say, it does work if you struggle with difficult periods, heavy flow, really painful periods. It does ease up on all those symptoms for you, but it's a catch-22 because it is going to have side effects because you pump in your body with hormones, and my body could not handle it. So after being on and off 2 different types of medications, I was still having some severe side effects to it. So I just went off of it altogether because I was like, oh God, you ain't gonna take my life trying to save my life, so it ain't worth it. So today I am just gonna go over some nice home remedies that you can do outside of birth control to give you an easier period, because if I didn't have these in my life, legit, I would be that girl that has to call out sick from work at least 1 day a month to try to catch my life. First off, what we are going to show and talk about is my Diva Cup. Now, there is all types of different alternatives concerning catching your flow. Of course, there's the classic pads, tampons, and I just personally had to graduate from that life because nobody wants to sit there in a bloody diaper throughout the day. That ain't cute. And sooner or later, you're going to get tired of stuffing cotton up your vajayjay too, because that is uncomfortable and not cute either. And definitely, I've had more accidents with tampons, so not worth it. And plus, let's not get on the whole tampon topic concerning the fact that tampons don't have to be cleared by the FDA, so they themselves are bleached and have all the chemicals that you're putting up your vagina. The reason more women will probably end up suffering from yeast infections and other things like that from using tampons than not. So we're gonna avoid that train altogether. Thankfully, we live in the 20th century and they have made some other products for our vaginas that are gonna be easier on us during our period, not hit us with hormones or nasty stuff that's gonna hurt our bodies, because she precious, she's a jewel, you don't want to just be slapping anything on her. So I tried a disc life, I couldn't do it. That whole positioning where that goes is something totally outside of where the Diva Cup goes, by the way. It's called a menstrual cup. I just have the Diva Cup version. When I purchased it, it came with this cute little bag that you can store her in. The cup itself is silicone that you would normally get or use in the hospital. So if you get your boobs done, you can put this up there, seriously. So, it's this cute little Diva Cup is what I got. There's other brands out there. Tulip, I really want to try. Their shape's a little rounder down here and a longer string to pull out. And there's a few other brands. So, if you don't want to use Diva Cup, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not sponsored by nobody about anything. It's just, this was easy to get a hold of. I got it at Target. I want to say it was $35. And I've had this cup for over a year for sure. So, $35 over a entire span is not bad at all when you're thinking that, oh, you're spending about $8 a box of tampons, which usually, I'm trying to think back because that was so far long ago when I was using tampons. I think what a box would last me a period and a half. So pretty much every period I would have to go out and still buy another box of tampons because I only had half the box to get me through the next kind of thing. And you don't want to be short of anything. So flippin' love this. Now the benefits of using a Diva Cup versus anything else for me is that they do say it does help with your menstrual cramps. It does make it easier. I still, like I said, I suffer from really bad periods. So the cramp level, if my pain is at a 10, where I'm more than happy to go ahead, put a drip in me with some true narcotics. If it's at a 10, the Diva Cup, maybe drop it down to a 9. You still want an IV in your arm. So for me, it wasn't anything significant drop in my menstrual pain and be oh, I don't need nothing else in my life. But for you girls who have tolerable cramping that isn't necessarily too bad, using the Diva Cup may end up easing your discomfort altogether. It literally, once it's up there, oh my gosh, I don't feel it at all. Like, it's like you're not wearing anything. So if you haven't experienced this, like, you need to run out and get you one. The hours cap on this is 12 hours, depending on your flow. I think tampons, I think the max you can get is 4 hours, but that's if you're going 4 hours and not using the restroom, because every time you did use the restroom, you did take it out to put a new one in there. While with this, you can handle your business in the bathroom, because period poops is a thing. I'm sorry. For me, it is. Like, I can't keep anything in my system while I'm in my period. It just slides right back on through. So, like, you don't have to worry about any germs or anything like that, or having to take it in and out constantly throughout the day, because I legit can get my 12 hours using this. My first day, I think if the flow's a little heavier, just for ease, I'll take it out around 8 hours. Like, I can do a full work day and not worry about spotting or anything like that, for sure. To put it in, I am not going to be that person. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that can help you in directing you and how to put this in, because I admit when I first started using it, it was a challenge to get used to how to insert and take back out. Now that I've been using it for forever, I promise you it does get easier. It takes just a minute to put in and literally seconds to pull out. And then cleaning it is super easy. Just wash it in the sink. So, I mean, the best I could tell you concerning my insertion and how I get it in there is that I prefer the thumb down. So you basically take your cup, you push the side of the cup down, and it kind of makes like a tulip look like that. So for me, I can do that. Makes the tip insertion smaller. So when you toss it up there, every girl's body is different. So it's going to be dependent on like where your life sits. But I know that when I put it up there, basically once my full thumb's in there, it's in the position it needs to be. And then I can just release and then it pops open. Once you know it's open, like put your finger around, you know it's open in there, you are good to go. That girl is locked in place and ain't going nowhere. And like I said, you got like 12 hours with this. On my very last day of my period, I can legit do a whole day in this and then take it out later. So I can do more than 12 hours easily. Cleaning is not that bad. Honestly, I mean, it's your own blood. Like, you shouldn't be too creeped out about that life. Like, especially if you plan on wanting to be a mom later on, or you already are a mom. Like, you had to hold your kid after it came out of you. Like, it had more than just blood on it. So you liked that. So super easy. You take it out. You pour the blood that's in the cup into the toilet. Flush it. There's no mess. Nothing on your panties. Nothing like that. Take your cup. Wash it along with your hands. I simply clean it with antibacterial soap. I personally love clean this with African black soap. It just makes it real like squeaky clean. And then rinse it well, and then you can reinsert it back in. Now at the end of your period, you want to make sure you honestly disinfect it after it's done before you package it and put it away. So I like to boil it in hot water. It doesn't tell you to do this, but I just feel like it's that added like to make sure it's really good and clean. I'll put like a couple splashes of hydrogen peroxide mixed in the water to really kill any bacteria when it's boiling. So that's how you clean it. That's how you keep her fresh, and definitely makes your period a lot more enjoyable, a lot more pleasant, and something like less on your mind that you have to worry about running around being like, oh my gosh, is it the 4th hour? Am I leaking? Is there gonna be like a spot on my dress or my pants or anything like that? Because even when I hit my like 12-hour mark with this, if it starts spotting, the spotting is literally nothing. So like I said, you good. Okay? Period. Moving along, when it comes to pain control, because that's the main issue with our periods for sure. I get not only bad periods, but my PMS be like something else too. I will have full-on cramps, tenderness of breasts. My emotions will be heightened to a whole nother level 2 weeks to a week prior to my period starting. So your girl needs this help. If you ever looked into fish oil, now fish oil, they have done studies, no lie, comparing fish oil to an antidepressant and you will get the same medical benefits from fish oil as you would an antidepressant. So aka, if you got PMS issues, fish oil is your answer. You pop one of these and you're gonna feel all right. I promise you. Not only does it help in curbing my pain symptoms a bit, as well as help really improve my mood, I promise you, I didn't have fish oil in my life, I would have killed somebody or killed myself. I'm telling you, when they say it works like antidepressant, I'm telling you, I would be in jail because I would have probably murdered someone, especially on my period. This helps keep me sane. Another natural thing you can take on top of that as a vitamin is vitamin D3. It's mainly known for bone and immune health. So I personally like to take it every day just to boost my immune system, because it does keep me from getting sick. And if I start to get a cold, it definitely knocks it out real quick if I take multiple. But during my period, mixing that with the fish oil together, it eases my pain. On top of that, I do have some teas I like to take as well that like legit knock the pain. If we are down to an 8 and a 7, these teas take it down to a manageable 5. If you hurting, but you can still live your life at a 5 concerning pain tolerance, and that is Healthy Cycle and Organic Raspberry Leaf Tea. Now, these are both by Traditional Medicines, the organic leaf brand of teas. You can get this in Target, but honestly, the word is out about raspberry leaf tea and how amazing it is for menstrual cycles as well as childbirth too. I think it eases your pain concerning if you're pregnant. If you drink this a couple weeks before your due date, it helps induce you as well as make the labor easy. And then on top of that, it helps you lactate. So aka whenever I need to get this at Target, is not available. Ever. I had to order it a number of times off of just Target's website, but then I kind of just gave up and I started buying this in bulk off of Amazon. So Healthy Cycle is something I just started drinking, but the main thing that makes it work is raspberry leaf tea. So they're basically the same concept, except the Healthy Cycle has a few added things in there. It has a hint of citrus and mint along with the raspberry leaf tea, while this is just straight raspberry leaf tea. Me personally, I like the way raspberry leaf tea tastes by itself. This I had to get used to because that mint and citrus kind of messed my taste buds up with it. I'm like, this ain't as good. I'll drink it pretty much leading up to my period. But when I want that extra relief during my period, I'm just going to straight take the raspberry leaf tea. It brings my pain down for sure. My life was saved with raspberry leaf tea. I'm letting you know, legit. Something else to help with cramps that I heard is really good is cramp bark. I can't get down with this stuff because of the taste. I hear testimonies that it does work. I could not drink this stuff one time a day. It was so nasty and I couldn't get past the taste. I'm pretty sure it does its job and it says it does what it does. I mean, I doubt they would go and name a bark and name it cramp bark if it didn't get rid of your cramps. But I say, if you want to give it a try, you're not a tea person, try this, see if you like it. I just personally couldn't get past the taste. It tastes how it smells, and not saying that it's, I don't know, it's brown. Supposed to put a whole thing in there. It's strong. The taste is super strong. And to try to put it in juice is like suicide. Your juice will never be juice ever again. You're going to mess up your favorite juice if you put this in juice, because the juice won't mask nothing. It works if you use it. I couldn't get myself to use it daily. So that's another option for you. Now, something else that will definitely help ease your cramps and ease your pain is blackstrap molasses. Now, blackstrap molasses, how this works is it acts as Mother Nature's muscle relaxer, and it definitely helps ease your body of its cramps. So me personally, to sweeten my tea, I will put in a tablespoon of this. They say to help ease your cramps, normally take a tablespoon of this, a cup of warm water, mix it, and just drink it that way. I personally like the taste of blackstrap molasses, so I have done it that way, but then I've also, to kind of double whammy it on my ovaries to be calm down, I will use it as my sweetener with my raspberry leaf tea. But this stuff is super, super good in easing your cramps. Like if I'm at a 5 with the tea, adding blackstrap molasses puts me at a 4-3. We good, we manageable. Yeah, I feel it, but I'm not mad at it. When it comes to brands, this plantation blackstrap molasses is the good one. Get her. She tastes delightful. To me, I like her. I tried the Simple Balance Organic with Target. It's also blackstrap molasses. It's the unsulfured. So by the way, when you do get blackstrap molasses, you want it unsulfured. That's be important, period. But she don't taste right. Like, she ain't awful, but you see, I've only had a little bit of her. Well, this is practically almost empty, and I've gone through bottles of this. She tastes legit, so get her. She will help you in your life. And of course, because I ain't trying to like walk around my life in pain, because I mean, being at a 3 and a 4, you still feel something. I'm going to still take some kind of medication. So for me, in my life, it's naproxen. Naproxen knocks my pain out like nothing else. I can't take no Tylenol, no Advil, that stuff. That stuff doesn't work in my life. It'd be like, yeah, that's nice, but guess what? My ovaries are still on fire, so you didn't help me none. Now, this, I prefer over Tylenol or anything like that because I just feel like it's better on your body concerning taking it in higher doses than the other stuff. I'm not looking for long-term like damage to my body. The reason I worked so hard in trying to find natural ingredients to help ease my pain, because I was taking so much medication back in the day once I got off birth control, that I knew like I was harming my body, and I didn't want to go to the doctor just to get stronger narcotics to try to ease my pain where I'm still left up in the bed and I'm a zombie. That doesn't help me in my life. Once I'm PMSing, I pregame with all my natural stuff. Once my period starts to hit, that's when I'll go ahead with my over-counter with my naproxen. And I'm good to go. The only benefit of taking birth control is that it did shorten my period. So my period normally is only here about 3 to 4 days, with the bulk of my pain having to manage it is the first day and a half. And after that, I don't have to worry about that. At least not taking anything over the counter. But that's basically it. I hope you ladies enjoyed this period talk today. Got some good goodies to add to your bag to help ease your life at home, to make you just be a more pleasant person during your period. No one's going to even know that it's your time of the month or that's your cycle, because they'd be like,
oh my gosh, have you seen Becky? She seems different. She didn't curse me out today. What? Is she good? Like, does she not have a period no more?
Be like, no, you're not going to even know what's going on in my life, because you ain't going to know what Aunt Flo here, because I'm still
cheesing, skipping, doing cartwheels, and living my best life because I don't feel nothing.
But as always, if you guys got questions, let me know. Comment below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. If you guys got added tips, drop it down below. Your girl wants the knowledge. And then, of course, if you haven't joined the family, subscribe. And if you enjoyed this information, you were able to take a little tidbit away, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. What you waiting for? But other than that, it was great spending my time with you all again today. And I hope you guys are making it through this quarantine. And take care. Love you. Bye.